So your product hit market fit. Nice. Growth is steady, you're hiring, expanding, and solving real problems for real users. But something still feels off. Maybe conversion is dipping, hiring slows down, or an investor says, hey, your brand no longer matches who you've become. Sounds familiar? Here's the thing, brand identity isn't just how you look, it's how people feel when they experience your platform. It's a trust signal, and once you're past that early stage chaos, your brand needs to catch up to the company you've grown into. In the startup phase, branding is usually an afterthought. A nice logo, a solid color palette, enough to get going. But post PMF, your brand becomes a bottleneck if it doesn't reflect where you're going. Why does this matter? Because perception shapes growth. If your brand feels out of sync, visually, tonally, or strategically, it starts to damage trust. Not just externally, but also internally. Let's break down a few things that often go wrong. First, you chase cool instead of consistency. You copy trends without any context. You let internal opinions override clarity. You treat branding as a product team side task, or you separate visual identity from platform experience. Here's the truth. A slick marketing site means nothing if your actual product feels outdated or clunky. If you promise clarity and your onboarding is a maze, your brand loses meaning. Your most powerful brand experience is your platform. Companies like Wise or Fiverr get this. Their brand isn't just visuals, it's baked into how the platform behaves, feels, and guides users. And that kind of consistency doesn't happen by accident. You need a design system where branding meets functionality and usability. Not just components, but brand-rooted systems. Think button states that, in most cases, reflect brand colors, or microcopy that speaks with your brand voice, or typography that balances personality and function. The goal is speed and coherence, whether your in-house team, an agency, or a freelancer is building the next flow. And about guidelines, if your brand guidelines live in a static PDF and don't help people actually use the brand, let's be honest, it's useless. It needs to translate into real tools and real assets. Think Figma Buzz templates, Canva templates, or a dev-ready library that keeps everyone aligned. That's how we approach branding at Yummygum. We don't just make things look great, we make them usable, scalable, and built for growth. If your brand feels disconnected from your platform or from where your company's headed, we should definitely talk.